Quick informal video showing how to do a merge in Git using GitHub Desktop. I personally use source tree, but a lot of people I know use GitHub Desktop because it's easier. So I'm just going to show how to do it. So you can see I have this project right now called Create Mac, and I have these different branches, and I'm on the main branch. And this Joe branch right here is behind, right? So if I click on it, you can see it's the last commit was on May 21st, and the main branch, the last commit was 1 day ago, which would have been June 2nd. So what I want to do is go to the branch I want to merge into. So I want to take everything in main and put it into Joe, catch it all up. So I go to Joe, and then I'm gonna click on something. There's got to be a button here. Oh God, I don't know how to do it. I've never done it in here. This is embarrassing. Do I right click on a branch? Oh, choose branch to merge into Joe. Here we go. Click that guy, and you click on main, merge main into Joe. Well, that was fast. It's all done. And now if you look at Joe, the Joe branch, the last change is 1 day ago. If I go into the main branch, you can see the last change was 1 day ago as well. I prefer to use source tree because it's a lot easier to see these changes. So you can see now that Joe branch just popped up to the top because it just updated. It's looking at the same folder. Because you actually can see where the branches diverge. So for example, there's this branch called Benjamin, and that's diverged from the main branch at this point down here. So this point down here, his changes are now all being made on top of this old version. So he's missing all these changes. So to do a merge from this one into here is gonna introduce some conflicts, most likely. So let me show how you would do that. So let's go to the Benjamin branch. So go ahead and grab that branch. You can see here, his last change was 2 hours ago. And I'm gonna go click on the branch, merge branch into Benjamin. I wanna merge main into Benjamin. And when I do that, it's gonna say, here's all the conflicts. And I can manually resolve some of these, or I can, leave them be, I guess, but then it would break your code. So to resolve this, I can take this DS store. This really doesn't matter. I can use the one from Ben. I can, this right here, this is probably gonna break stuff. I'm gonna use the old version, or the version that's coming from from main. Same as well here. I'm using the one that's coming from main, and then this background. This is we're gonna take the one from Ben because he made a new background image, and this DS store. This doesn't matter. I'll just use the one from Ben. And then this thing right here, we've both made changes, and you can see it's gonna look pretty bad. So if I open this up, what you'll see, and I highly recommend using VS Code or Visual Studio Code for these sorts of things. You can see the differences between each version. So you'll see in the green, we have the head, which means the current branch that we're on. And then in the blue, you'll have main, which is the one we're merging from. So you can see both versions of it. Here, obviously, it's not really an issue. He just put a comment here called Benjamin. So it doesn't matter if it's, we take his or not. You can click on accept current change, which is going to keep this version. The incoming change, which is going to take this version, which has nothing. Or you can take both, we'll just keep them both. And it really doesn't matter. I'm just going to keep them both. Doesn't make a difference here. You can see here, it looks like there's some pretty major changes on, some pretty major conflicts. It looks like something got copied. I'm not entirely sure. Let's go to the easier one. This one, it looks like this could matter syntactically because you have this bracket, right? And so what we're going to want to do is we have to decide this is where you actually have to analyze the code, and merge conflicts just generally sucks. So I'm not going to finish this here. What I'm going to do is just end the video, because I think I've given you enough to work with. You just want to click commit merge. Once you've finished your merge conflict, you'll save this file. And once you've gotten rid of all of these arrow brackets, this GitHub desktop will then recognize that you're ready to merge, and you can do a merge normally. and your branch will be up to date. And I recommend doing this basically every time you start work again. So if you leave a project for like a day or so, whenever you come back, just look at the main branch or the develop branch or whatever the shared branch is, update it, and then merge it into your branch immediately. So that way you don't get ugly conflicts like this file.